In society today, we are being attacked constantly with inauthentic conversations. Fakeness, trying to look cool, trying to be somebody we're not. That is why the Damn Dude podcast is here to have the authentic conversations that need to be had in a way that will make you think and say, Damn Dude.
What up, everybody? What is good? Welcome to the Damn Dude podcast.
Damn Dude.
This is a show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff that really helps educate, entertain, and make an impact on the different contexts and perspectives that we have in life. Because I truly believe that the more access we have to different contexts and perspectives, the easier, smoother, and just overall doper life is. Yeah, dig? This is season 3, episode 32. And I would like to say, I've never given... when I listen to other podcasts, people will record and be like, all right, we did that intro. It was a one-on-one take. Or like, which is funny, but... also, people use like pre-recorded intros, stuff like that. And I realized that I have a pre-recorded, but then I do a fresh intro every time anyways. I realize it's just kind of fun to just fuck around with an intro. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing people by doing that. I don't know. It is what it is. I enjoy it. And I guess that's really the point is like with a podcast, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want, how you want, and that's what's so cool about it. Really. So without further ado, I'm your host, California Cal, one of the cool Californians left in this state. If you know what I'm talking about, you know a bunch of people gone wacky in this place. It's still a dope place despite all the craziness. Like, yes, a lot of that homeless stuff. Yes, a lot of the crime. Yes, a lot of the just extreme, like, you know, you see like a Lamborghini driving downtown where it's just lined with homeless people. It's like that image and representation of duality. It absolutely exists around. Now, at the same time, there's a lot of places in San Diego, and dare I even say LA, that are still really nice. It's not everywhere is just a shithole. It's mainly in like the downtowns, and you see it's really like the biggest thing is like a lot of mental health issues, honestly, like because you see a lot of these people and like they're struggling mentally, and it's like on a different level, you know, like not like see, this is what's fascinating too, is like you got people who are with extreme depression and confusion and all this stuff on a regular basis walking around. Then you got people who have that plus like PTSD or other disorders or whatever, right? And it's like, what do you do in that case? Like, how do you even, you know, it's like we almost can't even trust a lot of diagnoses these days, because it's like, I don't know how many people have gotten called, just look at people from my generation, how many people were told they had ADHD. And then how many people told, oh, you're autistic or your kid's autistic or shit like that, right? And it's kind of like, well, at this little phase, if you're going to call that, if you're going to label that as such, then it's like different people are either ADHD or autistic at different points in their life, right? Because it's like, no, I'm not invalidating the severity and realisticness of autism, but that's the thing, is because on a spectrum, when you get to the, I don't know if you would say lower or high, I guess lower end of the spectrum, it's like it all of a sudden becomes very like, whoa, like I don't know if that's an appropriate label sort of thing, right? And it gets very sticky and iffy, and it makes a big difference though, because if what you're documented as on your papers state one thing, and then they start giving you drugs because of that, then that starts making your body chemically imbalanced and so on, then you're going to have a tougher time coming full circle, right? So a lot of times there'll be kids with like speech delays or kids who learn multiple languages or just they don't fucking want to talk yet. And they'll say, oh, they're nonverbal, whatever. They're 3 years old. They should be saying this many things, blah, 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 right? And they said that with my son, but I'm like, yo, like, you don't realize, like, he literally and he's just fucking really like this. He just waits till he knows how to, like, he calculates things all the way in his brain and then does it. So that way when he does it, he knows how to, like, do it right the first time. So for example, when he was learning to count, he would count to 10 in privacy. Like when he thought he was by himself and I couldn't hear him, I would overhear him counting to 10 perfectly. And I'm like, bro, like, what the heck? You can count to 10? Like we were practicing 1 through 5, you know, and you weren't getting that right and this and then it was tricky. And he's like, but then it's like he's practicing and he knows the rest because like we still practice the rest. So it's fascinating to think that it's like but then when he was ready to present it, he came out and said, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, and just counting. We're like, whoa, okay. Like, but he waited till it was like perfect before he came and let everybody knew that he knew anything about it, sort of thing. And there's a lot of kids who are like that, to where it's like they don't want to do it in front of you until they've like thought about it and calculated it more and practiced more on their own until they're ready to present it. And how many of us are like that too? It's like, do you want to go and present yourself before you've made the nice calculations to your fucking face and body before you left for the day, right? Like I'm trying to get myself calculated before I leave. Like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm trying to get myself calculated before I present myself. And that's really, it's like, it's that simple. It's like not all kids do shit the same. And I don't know, I'm kind of off on my own. Oh, not really, not off on my own thing, but that just kind of, it's been coming to me a lot as I observe kids, as I work with kids, as I learn from kids, as I care for kids. It's like, dude, this shit's a trip, man. Like all of these kids are so fucking different. Like, how are you going to say this kid's interest is a disability and that kid's interest is smart or so, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not how it really works. You know what I'm saying? But that's how a lot of the people treat it. And a lot of the professionals seemingly wrap it all up. It's like, dude, you cannot fucking, if you really know how to like understand what the fuck a kid, like where a kid is coming from and their energy and their vision and their thinking and all that, it's like, you know that they're all so fucking different. And just because one kid's not interested in math doesn't mean he fucking sucks at it or that he's stupid or dumb or not as capable in any capacity. Like, for example, for myself, I took geometry 5 times in high school. Yes, I understand there's only 4 years of high school, but I took geometry and, okay, I have to do this backwards. See, because I'm not necessarily good at math, but at the same time, I could do math very well if it's presented in the correct application in my life. So I went to, okay, maybe it's easier to just go like this. I went to school, summer school, summer school, alternative school. So that's how I took geometry 5 times. And it was alternative school where I graduated, and you go back 5 from that. So what is that? So that's post-senior. Senior year. Oh, no. So, okay. So that's alternative school, senior year, junior year, summer school, junior year, and then junior, freshman, sophomore. Okay, I'm not very good with this school stuff. But I took geometry 5.5 times in high school. And the reason I share that is because I kept absolutely failing. I would sit there and I'm listening and I'm paying the fuck attention and I'm like, okay, X, Y, this and that. I'm like, okay, I got it. Easy, right? I'm with it. And then now all of a sudden they're like, okay, Y doesn't mean Y. And now we're going to introduce N. And I'm like, where did N come from? They're like, oh, no, N doesn't mean anything. We're just going to put it here for the sake of it meaning nothing. But you have to use it. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, what does that mean? Like, what? I don't get it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how am I the only person that thinks this is crazy? Right? Like, why are we just putting random letters into the equation? Like, I still don't fucking get it. Now, okay, I guess if we were to apply that to real life, if random letters show up in your number equation, that's usually people who are like annoying in your life and you don't understand what the fuck they're about or why they're doing what they're doing or anything like that, right? It's like, I think that's where these random letters get inserted in our mathematical equations. So I kept failing because I just truly, I'm very logical in my like first line of thinking, like in my observational mind and eye, it's very literal. So like I'm looking at things like physically and literally most of the time. And I'm looking at all this geometry that they're trying to teach me literally. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, where does this come from? Why? I didn't understand algebra or pre-algebra. I don't even know if I took algebra. But pre-algebra, at least, I didn't get that either. And it was just weird, dude. But I got farther in understanding with pre-algebra. But anyway, it's like, dude, if we keep judging these, it's the same thing. It's like, oh, judge a fish's ability to climb a tree and you're the idiot, right? Like, it's so interesting that like people try and sum up kids all as like one fucking type of group of people when all kids are so fucking different. Now, there's a lot of people who are like, whoa, jeez Louise, that was loud. There's a lot of people who are like, I don't know, you can see similarities in them and like things. And at the same time, it's like, dude, okay, well, that's fair. And when we judge people's abilities based off of their interests, we've like, that kind of makes us the idiot. Because it's like, dude, sorry, 1 second. Writing a little note so I know what's right in our show notes. But really, it's like, if we look at that, especially if you're a parent or you're a teacher or you work with kids or you're just on the observation of it or you want kids or whatever, right? Or you're an uncle, an aunt, a cousin or whatever. When we judge each other's abilities based off of our interests, we miss the beauty in a lot of people, right? It's easy to be like, oh, like those guys are like comic book nerds. They don't have anything to offer my life. But it's like, dude, you don't know what else they know, right? Like, why are you going to just judge their abilities based off of their interests? You know, and it's like, it's real easy to do. Oh, those are the nerds. Those are the cops. Those are the black people, the white people, the Asians. And it's right. Like, once we do that, it's like, oh, like those people do that stuff. Those people do that stuff. We miss out on the beauty of a lot of it when things come that way or filter through us that way. So I look at that and I flip that lens on myself and I'm like, okay, am I judging my own abilities based off of my own interests? Right? Because it's like there's things where, I don't know, I still catch myself judging myself sometimes. It's not as frequent or often as before, but it's like sometimes I still catch myself judging myself and making things right or wrong or like good or bad or this or that, rather than looking at it from a place of like, all right, what was my actual results? Like, what was the actual measurable, tangible thing that I did or didn't do, right? Like, what was my score, basically? Like, and like fucking Sebastian says, like, based off of performance, not how you feel, right? Like, what was the performance of it? What was your performance? What did you do or not do? Okay, cool. Now what? Without judging it or making it good or bad or right or wrong. And when I look at that within myself, and I look at things where I'm like, I gotta get better with like reading or journaling or taking notes or whatever it is that I want to do, right? It could be eating better, it could be exercising, it could be excuse me, business, it could be anything, right? So I realized that, and within this past like couple years, I've been in such a place where I haven't even, like, I've been having trouble holding my own space even. And it's like, what do I mean by that? What I mean by having trouble holding even my own space is like, I would catch myself in these winding, falling, spiraling emotions of sadness, feeling lost, confused, hopeless, all while at the same time having like upward spirals too, where it's like, all right, I got this, I see the light, I'm okay, go this, keep going, this, that, I'm doing things, and it's like, I felt like I kept trying to do the right thing, doing the right thing. I felt like I was doing the right things, considering everything I was facing. And it's like I had to focus on just being okay. And I guess that's what I mean by not being able to hold, or having trouble holding my own space, is like, I'm having trouble being okay. And it's like my brain is flipping into like old thought patterns and wanting to like jump into old habits and old levels of awareness, or I should say lack of awareness, or stuff like that. And wanting to like have a lack of awareness over things, or losing control over my awareness, where it's like, fuck, all the stuff I learned and practiced and trained and all this stuff, and all the hours I've spent learning these tools and tricks, and all the thousands of dollars I spent learning and investing in myself and my education and stuff. And it's like, dude, what about all that stuff? Right? Like, where is all that? How do I implement it? How do I pull it out of my pocket? How do I just use it? And as much as I could read over old notes and practice and try and get help and apply structure to my life, it was only enough to just keep me going. And sometimes that's more than enough, right? Like, sometimes just keeping going is hard enough. And when just keeping going is that hard, everything else is fucking hard. And in the midst of that, it's like, damn, I realize I'm not even well enough to check up on others at this point. And I realized that, like, when I entered that zone, like, it's kind of like, how people say, like check on your happy friends. Like, I think that's kind of how I can get viewed sometimes by certain friends, is like, all right, it's like, well, like, he's good, he got it. And yes, that's absolutely true. And at the same time, there's nothing anybody could have really done for me, honestly. Like, people could have done everything and it wouldn't have done really anything for me with the shit I was facing, right? So I'm like, damn, all right, well, fuck. If I'm like barely taking, not taking care of it, I would say if I'm barely hanging in there and I'm barely being okay, I have no capacity to check up on others and take care of other people. It's like taking care of my kids, and everything else is just all at such a bare minimum and such a slow, difficult thing. Like, I couldn't even talk to people, like I was saying in my last episode. Like, I was frozen. Like, I couldn't respond to people. I didn't know how to deal with anybody. I didn't know how to see. And that's the thing, is like, I even said deal with people, and that's a big indicator of like where my brain was at and still is evolving from, is like I said, deal with people. And that's not how I know my highest and dopest self to view people, right? It's like, no, I get to enjoy people. I get to indulge with other humans, and, you know, and like just be a part of the world and life and just the creation of the big flowing energy that flows around this world, and, you know, being a solid limb of being a beneficial person to this society and to our culture and to the children and to the families. And it's like I couldn't and haven't been able to stand my like stand up and be my highest self. You know, it's like in the Ignite program, I was, you know, documenting my highest self and who I want it to be and who I see it as and how much money he makes, what he does, how he spends and allots his time, all these things. And I could not connect with it, dude, because like I was just so fucking disconnected and out of alignment with myself, my spirituality, my health, my chakra system, my internals, my externals, everything. And it's like I realized like I've only been able to let me reset. I realized that in the past I've been able to be in full alignment with all the areas of my life where it's like finances, relation, or I should say spirituality, self, relationships, and community, where I've been in alignment with all of those things. And when I am in alignment with those things, I am rocking it in life, like ridiculous. And I've experienced that a good handful of times in life, to where it's like, all right, my money's good, my health is good, my spirituality's good, my relationships are good, my extended community and business is good. It's like I'm making a lot of money, the most money that I've ever made, and doing it on my own with my own work, showing, you know, my work showing itself. And it just fucking, the door just keeps revolving and just going around, right? And everything's flowing and we're fucking all systems operating. And that's been times where I really was not as aware of myself too. So now that I have more awareness of myself, it's kind of like a discovering gold. And the thing is, though, is like once you find a piece, then you're like, oh man, I feel like there's a bigger one down there. So you keep digging more and more and more and more and more. Then you find a bigger one. Then you're like, dude, I don't know. There's just something. I feel it, dude. And you keep digging. Then there's a bigger one. And then you keep going. There's a bigger one. And then fucking you go down and there's a whole fucking layer of it, right? And I feel like that's how this is when we go deep and learn and grow ourselves, is that like you keep digging through the dirt and discovering more gold. And that's the thing, is like you have to go through and polish the dust off you have to polish the dirt off the gold in order for the gold to shine.
Damn, dude.
You dig? So it's like your inner gold is your chakra system in alignment. It is your world in alignment. Your chakra system is your whole world in alignment. Because it's like, it starts from the bottom and goes all the way up, and it connects all the different areas and aspects of your life, your body, your world, everybody else's world, all the things that happen on this planet when they're in alignment, you're in a solid place of glowing, and your reach extends and is affecting others and touching others. And it's like that ability of like when you walk into a room and it just all of a sudden somebody turned the lights on, but all you did was walk into the room, right? Or it's like you see people who have that ability, or when you're really feeling on your shit, you know, like I remember there was a point where when I first started business, I first started Fitness Swim, and I was still working at Staples, but my routine was I was waking up early. I was having my coffee outside in the yard, under the tree in the grass, barefoot. And I was doing this every morning. And this was before I knew about meditation or anything. And like, I would just go out there and do that, and I would feel hella good. And then I would wash up, do all my stuff, and then I would go to the gym. And I was like super duper in shape, so every workout just felt so fucking good, like so good. And then go straight into work from there. I hear a kid yelling. Freaking Royal, him and his coffee. I hear him talking to grandma. No, please, drink coffee. No, so like I look at that and I'm like, okay. And then I would go into work. But when I would go into work and that was my morning routine, I would just fucking just be shining, man. Like I mean, I guess I just did explain. But I would go in shining. He's trying to regulate on grandma. Because he's like, there's this big rock, and whenever him or any of the little kids climb on it, we're always like, hey, careful, like, you know, get down, because it's pretty sketchy. So now grandma's standing on top. He's like, hey, careful, no falling, get down. But you see, it's funny. That's why it's careful to be wise of the words we say to our kids. I don't want our kids to be like, oh, it's scary. I'd rather be like, hey, like, make sure you're careful up there, you know, like, that's cool. But I realized it's like, dude, like, over the last couple years, and I'm really realizing this right now, it's like I've fallen so low that I've became afraid to make any sorts of declarations. And that's why for me, like doing 75 hard or maintaining this podcast or anything was some of the only things that kept me sane during the midst of like being threatened to lose my kids, not getting to see them for 3 months because of the bogus restraining order and all this stupid shit, like that all got thrown out and all of that. So it's like, like I said, I was like, dude, my name will clear. Like I should go back and listen to those episodes because, man, I've been cleared on fucking everything. So it's just, yeah, it is what it is. But it's like I became so afraid to really make any sort of declarations in life because I wasn't sure if I could actually own up to it. And I identify with myself as a man of integrity and a man who says who does what I say I'm gonna do. So when I'm getting all these messages and I don't have the capacity to respond, it's killing me inside because I'm like, dude, I'm somebody who says I'm going to do what they're going to do. And I'm somebody who understands and appreciates when people reach out to me. And it's like, I can't even act on it. I'm being so ungrateful or I'm being so something. And it's like, really, it's just being so low and so in the dirt and dark that it's like, I don't know, so committed to finding the gold that I think I found it and I'm now dusting it off. And that's what you guys are experiencing here with me now, is like me dusting off some gold that I found. And I don't even know how big it is yet. And it's like, you guys, like, let's check this out and share it and divide it. Huh?
Did I open this?
Open. Go push it.
Push.
Strong, not the screen, the wood part. Go, push. Go. Kick the bottom. Yep, go. You got it. Yeah, go. Hold on.
See how, Papa? Here we see you.
What are you doing?
Papa, go swimming.
You're gonna go swimming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your pants off. Like, pants.
Here, come here. Say what you're gonna do. What are you about to go do?
Go swimming.
What else? What are you gonna do when you swim?
At work.
Here, talk. What?
And he goes and work, and they go teach your yo-yo, and like all your yo-yo goes swimming to go like this way.
Yeah. Cool. Here you go. Here.
Whoa.
Nice, man.
And I got catch.
Good catch. All right, have fun, bro.
And this thing, hi,
Hi.
hi,
Hi.
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 This thing, that thing,
Oh, so you can go. Okay.
close way that.
Yep. All right, cool. All right, be on in a little bit, bro. All right, guys. Sorry, I just decided to let that run because you never know what the heck a kid is going to say or is going to happen. So let me make sure we're still on the right microphone. Okay, cool. But yeah, I realize I'm like, damn, if I identify with myself as a man of integrity and somebody who says I'm going to do what I'm going to do, then it just kills me inside to be able to not even have the capacity to respond to people. I'm like, damn, that's how fucking far back I've fallen. And it's okay. Because like I said, it's like, yo, this has been my midlife crisis. And it kind of makes sense in the sense of not my physical age, but in terms of like what I've gone through and experienced and seen age. And it's like, I really forgot that I'm a fun person. I really forgot that I'm somebody who talks to people and like likes to just bring things up and challenge things and challenge people, and somebody who declares things and makes bold statements and takes bold actions, and somebody who's innovative and creative and checks up on others and takes care of people and creates and takes care of community. And I'm like, yo, like, damn, all right, that's my midlife crisis, dude. Like, fuck. I've been, it's like, what am I going to do? So it's been so interesting to observe myself be a child who was afraid to speak, who didn't speak. I didn't talk for a year when I was in second grade. To be somebody who was just tormented by my own silence, and who grew out of it and evolved out of it. Now I was able to speak in front of several hundred people and give different talks on stages and things like that. And creating business and followers and clients and all these things and cultivating all these things. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot I'm that person, man. Like, all right, dude, like I cannot quit. I'm just going to evolve and take it to the fucking next level, because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Because I'm tight as a night I had to write Activator off the mic in 1985. Hello. If you know what sign that is, props to you. Anyways, hello. But it's like, if you have a friend who is always checking up on you, make sure you're good, whatever, and then just fell out, don't assume that they're fucking assholes and don't, and they did something or this or that, or they're too cool or this, that. It's like, well, consider that they may be fucking going through absolute hell, and it might be wise to check up on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's really fascinating how much freedom structure creates. And that's the thing I keep coming back to. It's like, all right, man, structure creates freedom. Because every day now when I complete my power list and I'm like, damn, I literally just did like 15 things that were essential to do. And because it was on a list, it was all systematized, it got done way faster in these dedicated, concentrated blocks of time than it did to just be like, oh fuck, I forgot to do laundry. Oh shit, I forgot to dry the clothes. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I forgot to take out the chicken. I forgot to like shit like that, right? So yeah, man, it's like we really should make it a point to check up on people because it does help. And I realize I'm getting better and getting to the point where I can start reaching out to people again. I've just been in a fucking crazy spiral, right? And I realize the spiraling and the downward spiraling happens when our chakras are out of alignment and they're spinning the wrong ways. And it's like that sends us up and down because some chakras in your system can be in alignment and spinning and be aligned correctly. And then some could be the other way, and that's going to cause the up and down effect. But if they're all in alignment, then it all creates elevation and love and light and expansion. Therefore, the beauty of our love and the beauty of our eye and the beauty of our sight and vision and words that we share based on the love and beauty that we've witnessed because we've expelled and expanded love so much around us that everything we look at is beautiful because of that.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
So when we can elevate our own love, our own light, and expand it to beyond what our vision can even see, then the world is infinitely beautiful.
Damn, dude.
And that, my friends, is poetry on the fly. With that being said, I am your motherfucking host, California Cal. I love you guys. Da-da, down to Mexico. Water's crystal light. Nothing to hide. 90 miles push away. I don't wanna be here for days. We'll surf by the 38. It's the sun, touch your face. Nothing be age, not the hue. And the last one's a PS2. And it's gonna be me and you.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
Support local, support your local artists, support your local musicians, support your local podcasters, support your local charities, support your local businesses, support your local people, man. You dig? With that being said, this is the Damn Dude Podcast. And I would like to say, be sure you guys go donate time and or funding to We Clean Planet. And I've decided I want to start giving them shout outs way more. Hashtag We Clean Planet or at We Clean Planet, Instagram or wherever you want to look on social media. Go do that because this is really good people with really good intentions, with really good causes, doing really good work all around the world. And what I mean by all around the world is on a local town level. Not on some corporate crazy bullshit, on some like, yo, people are really, really, really getting helped because they're helping their community and helping themselves and making their entire community and world a better place while improving the quality of their own perspectives on life, because every month they have something to look forward to clean the planet. And I realize if I'm not out there doing this, I need to at least spread the word by talking about it, because it's only fair and it only makes sense. And why the fuck not? So you guys should tell somebody else too. Go look into it. Tell them California Cal Damn Dude Podcast sent you. And just go say hi. Just send them a shout out. Say, hey, go find them on Instagram. Give them a shout. Go listen, and then go down the rabbit hole of all of that, and you will just be like, no way, like, this is real? Where has this been? What? Seriously, go look. We Clean Planet. Go check it out. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your best friends, cousins, uncles. Planet cleaning, pig grooming, shoemaking, blacksmith who likes to crochet on the weekends about We Clean Planet, and as well as the Damn Dude Podcast. And I'm just shouting out We Clean Planet just out of love. I was not asked or paid or bribed or just kidding. I wasn't nothing. I'm just doing this out of love because it's important. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. Much love. This is season 3, episode 32. Have a beautiful day. Much love. Peace.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.